Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we live.
Death. No matter how hard I try, I cannot recall what it was like. Though I know I was dead for an unfathomably long time, over 13 billion years before I was born. I have no memory of that state of nothingness. Yet we all fear death, whether consciously or not. Mortality influences everything we think, feel, and do. It whispers that our time here is painfully short. We distract ourselves in endless ways, but still, we hear it. Our bodies and minds are fleeting gifts, on loan from the universe for a brief period of conscious existence. One day, too soon, we must return them. But return them to where? The same oblivious void we emerged from, that gaping infinity we cannot begin to describe, where no consciousness resides. The great beyond that requires no self as we know it. Utter peace through utter nothingness. It sounds disturbing, but should it be? Consider this. You've already experienced it for nearly 14 billion years. Before you were born, you were perfectly content with that void, more so than you could possibly fathom today. Why does death's approach now inspire fear? Because we avoid thinking about that vast darkness. We cling desperately to the light of awareness. But simple biology dictates that the light will go out for each of us, someday. In running from that truth, we grant it power over us. The life unexamined is no true life at all. Only by acknowledging and accepting our mortality can we break free of its paralyzing grip. Coming to terms with the inevitability of death is what opens the door to life. Staying distracted will not make our impermanence less real. The awareness of our finite time, uncomfortably buzzing inside our skulls, will only grow louder if left unaddressed. It generates intensifying anxiety and despair at the sheer meaninglessness of existence. But when embraced, our mortality imbues each moment with profound beauty and urgency. Imagine life as a vacation to the most spectacular destination imaginable. Would obsessively dwelling on the trip's fast approaching end date not spoil the experience completely? Against all odds, we have been granted the miracle of existence, with the chance to consciously experience ourselves and the awe-inspiring breadth of creation. Fear of this vacation ending prematurely is what ruins it, preventing us from fully appreciating the gift bestowed upon us. We must accept mortality as a fundamental aspect of life. Having now been dead once and destined to return, death should lose its sting. Our departed loved ones are evidentiary proof that while consciousness may be extinguished, we go on. With the veil of fear thus lifted, we might finally live and drink in each moment as the divine gift it is. No room for waste or apathy or diversions that cannot save us. Our awakened state filled instead with passion and presence, determined to suck the marrow out of life while we inhabit these mortal frames. But cultural conditioning runs deep, and true acceptance eludes most of us. We pay lip service to death's inevitability, yet continue living as though our time were unlimited. We assume there will always be tomorrow, next week, next year, to start doing what is important. Meanwhile, the clock keeps ticking. Our vacation grows shorter by the second, whether vigilantly monitored or blithely ignored. And one day, the clock will stop for each of us. When that day comes, all our worldly worries and self-concepts will vanish instantly. Return to the oblivion from whence we came, memories of this existence possibly wiped clean. And we will be infinitely okay with that. More okay than we could ever be in our present form. The greatest mystery and the greatest liberation. But to reach that tranquil acceptance in life, awareness and honesty are required now. We must continually confront the reality of death to prevent it from stealing life's richness. Understanding death is what allows us to fully live. Thank you so much for watching. By sharing this video, you help us spread awareness to more people. See you in the next video.